Hey y'all, I don't know about you, but my media feed has been filled with images and information that has left me feeling like uh activated but also overwhelmed and helpless and fearful and confused. Though I and like I though I do think activation is necessary in some cases for action. I I suspect that like overwhelming, crippling fear probably impedes one's ability to think clearly, uh, accomplish the task, or even as simple as clearly listen to what is what is being what is being asked, what information is most pertinent. Um, I'm just I've just wanted to start this video off because I have been managing my interaction with social media, and this video is going to be going on social media and ending up in your feed. So I want to make sure that I'm being responsible and letting y'all know I ain't trying to panic nobody. I'm sick of being panicked and terrified and not knowing where to put my big heart. And I'm sick of seeing my friends being stressed and under pressure, not knowing where to put their big hearts and all this. And um, I don't want to talk about I want to get too into the current situation, but we all probably feel uh, a bit bullied, maybe, uh, a bit bullied, a bit screamed at, a bit disoriented. So, yeah, I hope in this message that not only do you hear my um my present concerns and my call to action, but I hope you also hear my calm. I hope you hear my clarity and confidence, and uh I hope that this I hope that we can connect and in a way that feels safe and social. Um I hope that that this video is received uh, with the tenderness I'm trying to bring to it, while also still um, acknowledging that we are in a serious situation. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get to it because all this now just feels like anxiety inducing, right? Um, I but yeah, all it seems like pretty anxiety inducing, right? But trust, this is also a progress report. So, without further ado, let's talk about what the hell's been going on since my last video, which was 6 months ago. Boy, howdy, does that feel like an eternity away. Okay, so, um, right after I uploaded the last video, uh, y'all y'all really came through, and I'm gonna try not to talk fast, but I gotta move through this because I'm a big old mush, and if you know me, you know I be getting to crying. So, uh, yeah, very grateful for everyone who showed up and helped us stop our eviction. I think we had like me and Cole had like no no money. We had no resources, and Explosiones was so ill and just holding in there, you know, being her cutie pie self. But it was a struggle to make the video and to get it up, and it was worth it because uh, we were really the amount of love that we got was I can't even put it into words just yet. But yeah, we were able to explosiones that to the vet clinic that we told you about, which was like another miracle. I'm gonna keep pointing out really positive things that happen, because one way that me and Cole have gotten through these past 4 years of just precarity and injury and stress and trauma was by like just looking for signs of safety, seeing where there has been things that made us feel safe and social, and like there is a light at the end of this tunnel. So that's going to be a theme in this video. Hope you're into it. Signs of safety. It's going to be repeated, y'all. It was hard trying to find a place where we could take explosiones that worked out, that like met our needs, and we did. And we got her there first thing in the morning on May 4th. Unfortunately, the vet, who was an incredibly sweet woman, informed us that explosiones condition was unsurvivable. So we had to say goodbye. Though saying goodbye hurt. When I met Ones, I prepared myself to know that that was inevitable. You know, cats don't live as long as people. And boy howdy was she was a cutie pie when she was a kitten. And yeah, I just kind of tucked that truth in the back of my head until the day it needed to arrive. And that's what happened. I would like to think that Explosiones is off someplace, reunited with her girlfriend Gucci and her mama baby. Both of them passed a couple of years ago, I think in 2020 and 2021. Explosiones was as sassy as she was sweet and loving and adorable, and I know that she had a huge impact on a lot of people's lives, not just mine. And I would like to thank y'all for pulling together to come up with money to get her to the vet. I'd like to thank everybody who gave me advice over the past year with her medical condition. I'd like to thank everyone who's ever cat sat for me and took care of her, and everyone who put up with her rage pissing on their clothes or whatever she did. I'll apologize for her, though I suspect she had no regrets. And I'd like to thank everyone who took us both in the times that we didn't have a place to live. That, you know, I did not take care of that furball just on my own in the past 14 years, and she had her impact. I'm sure at least a couple of you out there have gotten like text from her when she was playing with my phone or my computer. So yeah, my good memories and strange memories of Explosiones fill my heart in such a way that there really is no room for grief. I cannot think about her without laughing and just being grateful that we got to be buds for as long as we did. And so I wanted to share the rest of that with y'all. And even though with all that said, like, there wasn't grief, there was still an emptiness leaving the vet clinic, going in as 3 and leaving as 2. And there was a sign of safety directly across the street from the clinic. Right when we walked out, a cafe had opened. was opening for the day, and we went over to the cafe to go get some cozy drinks and just settle our nerves and celebrate Explosione's life and the new chance that we had. And at keeping our apartment and just looking forward to the future. So as we walked up to that cafe, tell me why there was a touring poster for Charming Disaster. Now, if you know me from back in the day, you know that I used to produce a cabaret show, and called the Full Moon Cabaret, and the very first show was closed out by Charming Disaster. And so, being in a new city and having such a new and great loss, to immediately be greeted with a literal sign that says, "Hey, some homies are coming to town." It really helped. It really helped to ground me and further let us know that we are in a good spot, that though this move has been hard and it's had its struggles through the years, we are hitting our swing. Like, we are feeling at home. And so we went to the cafe and had a little pastry, something that owners would probably like. And a few days later, Cole got a job. And the past 6 months, Cole's been working for this company that is rather close by, so it's easy for them to get to. Their job is really accommodating of them in so many different ways, and they come home and they've just been feeling better about it every week, and so that's just been really amazing. I wanted to really shout out that progress. Our plan has always been some form of one of us making a stable income ourselves, even when we wanted to apply for disability, which is still an ongoing complicated process. The idea was just to have something stable come in so we could eventually be making our own money, whether it's working markets or selling things on Etsy. Our plan is to be able to sustain ourselves. So Cole getting a job was amazing. And they don't make enough to fully pay everything comfortably, so we are still in positions where we face eviction. This part of the video is the most challenging for me to do. It took the longest part to write out and rewrite, and it's because it was the most surprising part for me. Though when I started working on this video, I knew that I was going to make a call to action to help support us in stopping our eviction and renewing our lease. I also have these business strategies that I've been working on the past 2 months in order to, some of the jobs I did up north, I can do down here in different capacities. So I started working toward that. And I was planning on having a section about the new work that I'm doing. That's what was supposed to be here. Because I started working on things to put on my YouTube channel, and I did photo shoots to start I'm not sure which platform I'm going to use yet, but I I missed figure modeling, so I did some when I had the spoons. I did some photo shoots to for figure model references, so I can start building a catalog for artists to use and like put that on a Patreon or something. So that's what was supposed to go in this section. And when I looked back at my old videos during scripting, I looked back at my old videos and watched all of them to see where the progress was so I could talk to y'all about it. And what I noticed is I need to go to the hospital, y'all. I very casually mentioned not having sight in my right eye in the last video, and I was obviously dealing with dysautonomia issues then. And watching these videos, and also realizing while scripting this, the vision in my left eye has been going in and out for 2 weeks. It's I'm like really just fully coming to terms with the fact that I need to go to the hospital. I need help managing my dysautonomia symptoms. I was diagnosed in like 2021, like right before I moved, and was prescribed medication. And I ran out of medication and refills like 2 years ago. I also was scheduled to have certain tests done, but because I moved and I haven't been able to get health insurance yet, I was in an incomplete process of learning how dysautonomia affects me and what I personally need to do about it. And I have this infographic up to show you how complicated this is to like keep track of as one person, especially in a situation where I'm in constant survival mode. You know, like I said earlier, when you're panicking, I don't know, my frontal lobe thinking ain't so fresh when I'm constantly stressed out. So, making note of are my palms sweating more than average and things like that, it doesn't feel like a top priority. And this section of the video is me acknowledging to myself and expressing to you that it is. That regardless of how I'd like things to go, you know, like if I need to take a break. I'm aware that this is a stress-related condition and there's only so much rest and recovery I'm going to have while facing eviction, but also trying to just force myself to make the application after application and do this on my own has not been productive and has exacerbated my symptoms. And that's hard to say. That's but there I'm used to just being in a position where if I can't use my arm, I can use if my right arm's not working, I'll use my left arm. If my arms aren't working, I'll use my legs. If this, just always trying to find a way through. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing that I do, but also there's just sometimes where I have to admit that my whole body needs to rest. And my body does not care about making money for the eviction. Because if I can't sit up, there's bigger things going on. So in this segment, I just wanted to say, it's not, I want it to be more personal. The other messages, me and Cole were in very similar situations, and I used a lot of we language, but I'm using some I language. I need your help. I need uh I need your help to secure to stop our eviction and to um have enough money to re-sign the lease, um because I need to go to the hospital and I need to get checked out, and I need to see if I need a new if I need new medication or a refill of what I had previously. But the segment of the video that was supposed to go here about the work that I'm doing and what I want to launch, I gotta wait. I have to wait, um, because I cannot sustain making the things. I want to be honest and I want to be consistent. And I noticed that my video uploads were inconsistent because I was doing these like burst. Like I'd do a video and then I would need to recover and not realize how long recovery needed to be. And the lack of consistency isn't something that I'm comfortable with. So I feel like anything that I do, I should do it in a way that I can sustain. And I cannot consistently make the videos that I would like to make for y'all, and I can't consistently work on the designs or whatever else. I don't want to get too into it because then I'll get all sad. But yeah, I got some business strategies. I have ways to make money for myself, and I made some connections, and I'm really happy about that. But also, that's future stuff. Presently, sitting here recording this, I am fully aware I need help to pay my rent so I can take myself to the hospital. So I can take myself to the hospital with the knowledge that when I get out, I have a place to recover. That's really just the brass tacks of it. We have half the money now. We have half of our goal. And I think that's the most we've ever had when starting a fundraiser. We have half of our goal. And so if y'all can match the other half, so I can stop worrying about eviction and housing and actually like stop that anxiety machine, so I can relax and speak clearly to the doctors and give them my medical records and figure out how to get this dysautonomia under control. That's what I need. I need to be able to get this under control, and I need y'all to support me while I go through that. And it feels really vulnerable to say, and but Cole keeps telling me that I should ask for what I need and I'll get it. Cole keeps telling me that they see how hard I've been working over the past few months and how proud they are of me. But they are also nervous about the vision stuff, like I am, and the dizziness and everything that's on this list. So, not everything, but I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go to the doctor. So, can you please share this post and donate what you can. If you feel like sending me a voice note, because I can listen to things, but I can't read messages or watch videos. Just some encouragement. However, you can let me know that I'm not alone and that you also see that there's light at the end of this tunnel. I'd appreciate it. That's what I need. I need to be reminded that people remember me when I could support myself, and that people believe that I can do it again. I need to be able to stay in the spot that I recently put down roots. If I'm having a flare up and I go outside for fresh air, it's lovely to be able to know that I'm going to be in a safe environment where I can take those deep breaths and close my eyes without worrying, without being too skittish about who's around me and my surroundings. So I feel better because my environment is better, but my dysautonomia is not going away because this is a precarious situation and it needs to get a bit sturdier. And these two big things have to be true at once. I need to take a break and just focus on my medical care just as much as I need to find a way to come up with the money to solidify this safe environment that we're working on. Okay, that last segment was long, y'all. You still with me? You still can you still hear my calm? Can you still tell that I'm feeling clear-headed about where we're at? I hope you can see the light at the end of the tunnel that we can see. I hope that you feel empowered as we feel empowered to make some changes in our lives and in our community, and to show up where we can, how we can, when we can. So, I hope that was the tone that I kept through the whole video. So you can tell me in the comments how that went. We need $3,600 by the afternoon of the 19th. Hopefully, if I can get this uploaded as soon as I'm done with it, that'll be the 17th Sunday, which would give us whatever's left of Sunday and Monday to come up with the money. Now, on the 19th, they'll be able to call the marshal to come have us removed. After that, we don't know how long it takes for the marshal to get here. And it's so even though it does give us some days, those are very nerve-wracking days. And as I've already illuminated, nerves cannot be racked any longer. So please share this video where you can. Please donate to whatever payment app you can, and I will be putting up updates how about the progress, how much we're coming up with, so y'all can see so y'all can see what's going on, and hopefully I can list some friends to help make some infographics to put up, because this video is long and it's all audio, so I'm sure it's going to be hard to share on other platforms. But yeah, this is what I have for now, and I'm hoping that it's enough. Thank you very much to everyone who's it's been a year since we started this whole really big push to get financially stable, and so thank you very much to everyone who's been here this whole time and watched all these videos and shared every version of the GoFundMe and called, and you know who you are. And yeah, I just thank you for listening, thank you for supporting, and thank you for continuing to believe in us and encourage us and know that we're getting sturdy. All right. I guess that's a good time as any to sign off.